As the Diddy trial enters its second week, Justin Bieber has finally officially denounced Sean Diddy Combs. A public statement addressing all of Diddy's accusations and naming all of the celebrities involved has just surfaced, and you're going to be shocked to learn just who was involved. Prosecutors have presented evidence of A-listers who were connected to Diddy, proving that Diddy wasn't working alone. Some of the biggest names in Hollywood were helping Diddy cover up his crimes, and now they're all going down. I don't think anyone is afraid. I do feel sorry for him. We're all trying to bombard me about guys. It's money. You don't care about people. Go. A list of the jurors' names has been provided by the prosecutors. It contains over 100 names, including dozens of A-level celebrities, all of whom will be mentioned during the trial while the public watches. Cassie Michael B. Jordan explains why Hollywood is covertly supporting Puffy, as we have already seen with Kanye West. These celebrities are working to have Diddy pardoned by Trump. As the jury selection process for Sean Diddy Combs' mogul sex trial began, Kanye West and other celebrities were mentioned. According to NBC News, May 5th, the New York potential jurors were shown a list of over 100 names of people and places that could be mentioned during the trial, including actors Michael B. Jordan, Mike Myers, and rapper Kanye West. Although these celebrities are not involved in the case, the attorneys did not provide an explanation for the list, and it also included the names of women who had filed lawsuits against Combs, such as his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, whose November 2023 sexual abuse lawsuit against the rapper was settled a day after it was filed, and Don Richard, a former Kane alumnus who accused Combs of sexual assault in a lawsuit filed in September. Combs has denied any misconduct in both cases, and for the first time since Diddy was indicted, officials from Justin's team have made a public remark about the Diddy situation. Although Justin was not mistreated by Diddy, he is aware that there was actual abuse occurring behind the scenes and stands by everyone who comes forward. You'll notice that Justin never explained how the abuse was alleged, which is because he is certain that the accusations were true. After months of rumors about their brief connection, Justin Bieber finally spoke out about the experience, his representative told ET. Although Justin is not among Sean Combs' victims, there are individuals who were genuinely harmed by him. Bieber's dubious relationship with Diddy stokes interest online as the rap mogul's indictment for sexing and racing charges, which he denies, made headlines. We hear them like this, so let's just go get some girls. Let's go and get some girls. Man after my heart. A little later on the night after the Usher concert, there's also this old Jimmy Chemo Live segment that adds to fan fears about what might have happened with Diddy. He got me a Lamborghini, which is nice, but when is that Lamborghini? We discussed this the previous time he had a Lamborghini for a day or two and had access to the house. He is more knowledgeable than I am when it comes to discussing his activities with Big Brother Puff on national television, so it seems like not everyone has the same needs. And this is all happening while Bieber's fans are worrying about him. Usher's record label, Lefis Records, acted on Diddy's orders and signed Justin when he was just 13 years old. Once Justin joined the company, Usher turned him over to Diddy, who wasn't Justin's manager, mentor, or even talent advisor. Why was Diddy granted custody of Justin? He was flown to Atlanta by a manager named Scooter Braun, who was there merely to meet with Justin and meet various producers and other people. The singer's inconsistent social media posts are raising concerns week after week as the industry's backstage. When the Usher and his roll-up in his Range Rover rolled up, I thought, is that who I think it is? I was actually going to meet Jermaine Dri in his studio. Scooter responded, yeah. Usher, I love your songs. Would you like me to sing you one? I said as I rushed up to him. Let's just go inside. Little buddy, it's cold out, he said. He said no in the most pitiful way imaginable, and I thought, wow, he just turned me down. I was a little let down that he had to leave for a studio session, so I thought, whatever. He really saw my films with my manager a week later, and he said, oh my gosh, why didn't I let him sing? He then took me back to Atlanta, where I saw him once more. He wanted to sign me, but there was another reason. Absolutely, Justin Timberlake wanted to sign me as well. It was sort of like this. Usher and Justin Timberlake got into a ring and boxed it out, with Usher winning by what I believe to be a TKO. I want you to be extremely uncomfortable right now and watch this video of an interaction between Justin Bieber and none other than Diddy. Take a listen to Justin Bieber's role in the movie. It seemed like Hollywood was eager to almost initiate him when he turned 15. I believe that's the right word. 48 hours, right now. He's having 48 hours with Diddy him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives like you know where we hanging out and what we doing we can't really disclose. But it's definitely a 15-year old dream. You know I have been given custody of him. You know he's signed to Usher. I'm signed to Usher. I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours he's with me. So and yeah, we going to go full buck, full crazy. What's up, man? You good? I'm good. How are you? All right, young brother. Everything's good, selling out arenas, and everything's starting to act different. Huh? You ain't been calling me and hanging out the way we used to hang. Well, I mean you haven't. I mean you tried to get in contact with me, through all my partners and whatnot, but you never really got my number. So my number, I'm gonna tell you my number. Diddy used Justin and allegedly pimped him out to other celebrities too. There were rumors that Diddy was of Justin, and around the same time Justin started acting out footage showing Justin partying with Diddy and looking extremely uncomfortable is now being uncovered. Cheers to your birthday. Welcome to the family. Bad lad, bad boy, bad boy. Check my _ reloading. I'm going to break it again. Like Yeezy's drive, you get it, dude. I'm getting rich, which is why I'm standing atop a Ferrari. Justin has testified that Usher hurt his career and had a negative impact on him because, according to insiders, Usher was having trouble signing Justin and only signed him as a favor to Diddy. Over the past few years, Justin has completely distanced himself from both Usher and Diddy, even turning down Usher's request to perform at the Super Bowl. Do you know Raymond Usher? No. Do you know an individual entertainer by the name of Usher? Yes, Usher. That sounds familiar. Isn't it true that Usher was crucial in getting your career started? What does that have to do with this lawsuit? Mr. Dow, this is just you trying to harass the client. Before we came back here, you would ask me. She's going to let her read back the question. Thank you for your memory card. Is it true? That was very instrumental. That was the last question. I was found on YouTube. I think that I was detrimental to my own career. Justin Bieber is continuing the purge. He has now moved to unfollow Usher, his original mentor. So this is a very big story, and the reason why we should discuss this, and we should not diminish what is happening. It's not celebrity drama. This is actually the fall of Babylon that we are witnessing, Hollywood Babylon. That is, of course, many people, I believe, are accurately assuming that this has something to do. One element has to do with the Diddy lawsuit. A lot of revelations were made in the Diddy lawsuit. So I'm going to start this by saying allegedly, obviously he has not yet been convicted of everything, but I knew that he was going to get arrested. Because after reading through this lawsuit, there were just so many pictures, way too many descriptions. He had hours of video footage proving his claims. I'm referring to the person who initially filed this, Rodney Lilrod, a producer who went into great detail, laborious effort to basically describe almost a homosexual ring in which people were being drugged at various parties, but he describes how essentially him being a young producer, they tried to initiate him into homosexuality, and I'm going to read this directly from a lawsuit. It says, quote, Mr. Holmes, who is Diddy, used his access to Stevie J and his knowledge that the producer Mr. Jones admired Stevie J to groom and entice Mr. Jones to engage in homosexuality, but there is a footnote in the filing, right, because the names are redacted, and it reads that regarding the R&B singer that Diddy allegedly slept with, he performed at the Super Bowl and had a successful Vegas residency. This let people know that it was Usher who was redacted, as Usher was the one who had just performed at the Super Bowl and was Usher at the time of this filing. Justin has talked about the negative attention he received in the music industry too. In an interview with Apple Music, Justin mentioned how he still carries shame to this day. Justin wants to protect all the young artists stepping into this industry. Now, it was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone telling me they love me and just turn their back on you in a second. It's hard because I want her to know that she can count on me, but at the end of the day, I don't want to never going to force myself to be in relationship with her. It has to be natural, right? So I just kind of let her do her thing, and if she ever needs me, I'm going to be here for her, but just protecting those moments, because people take for granted our encounters, and I just want to protect her. I don't want her to lose it. I don't want her to go through anything I went through. I don't wish that upon anybody. So yeah, if she ever needs me, I'm just a call away. The memories of what Justin had to go through haunt him to this day, and his getting into drugs was just a way for him to drown out those memories. Hollywood is a filthy and gloomy world where kids are exploited, and their parents don't give a damn about what happens to them. As long as these people can use their kids to generate revenue, they're content. I understand that some men struggle with that, like Justin Bieber, and that some of these guys struggle with that. They can't get it out of their heads, no matter how they did it, whether they were high or drunk, or whatever, and that's what hurts them the most. As a result, they turn to drugs and try to get rid of whatever principles they had, and that's what the business does with the women who give up their bodies to go and get the role. They get to the point where they have their Oscar, their money, but they lose their dream and their original soul. It's like achieving nothing if I win all the Nobel Prizes for doing this, but in the process, I have to sacrifice everything I have in order to stay in place. The upside is that Diddy could never have accomplished all of this on his own. The industry is based on the backs of pedals, which is why Diddy was able to get away with it all.